Have you ever wondered why many content creators aren't as active as before on social media? YouTube, for now, might be an exception, but it could be that soon, some content creators decide to leave the platform and redirect themselves to a different place, their own community. Hi beautiful people, I'm Jimmy from the Webonaut. I hope you're doing good. Welcome back to the channel. Today's video is a bit of a different format than usual, as we're going to try to understand why more and more content creators are thinking to leave or already left the different social media platforms to create their own community, asking their followers and subscribers to follow them there, and why you should consider joining their communities instead of wasting your time on these giant platforms. Let me tell you all about it now, so without further ado, let's roll the tape. Let's be honest. Today, the original premise of social media platforms to connect with your loved ones has been stripped to the bone. Modern social media has evolved into a complete monetized ecosystem dominated by aggressive ad placements, fake bot accounts, and useless AI-generated junk. Instead of seeing updates from friends, your feeds are now flooded with AI slop and viral content curated by algorithms. Ultimately, tech giants have shifted their focus from human connection to aggressive data harvesting, manipulating what we see to maximize screen time and profit rather than fostering genuine community. This is unfortunately the reality of social media today. So in all that, are people still into social media in 2026? There is a huge shift happening right now that researchers are calling the Great Digital Migration. People are leaving traditional social media and moving away from the giant universal timelines controlled by billionaires. A report by the BBC R&D Foresight team recently found that the internet is fragmenting into tiny, specialized spaces because the mainstream platforms have become too toxic and polarized for most regular people to enjoy anymore. And now with the uncertain future of the internet as we know it today, it makes even more sense. There is a perfect way to describe this feeling. It's called bored achiness. And that's the feeling of being over-monetized when you realize you're just a number in a shareholder report rather than a member of a community. This shift is happening because people are exhausted by the noise of giant feeds and are craving spaces that feel genuinely human again. These creator-led communities work so well because we can manage and protect the environment. For you, the user, it means the noise completely disappears. There are no aggressive ads, no fake bot accounts, and no AI junk cluttering your screen. It's just a clean, focused space that feels safe, manageable, and actually fun to hang out in. People are moving away from the dark forest of the open web and into what experts call digital campfires. There are small private communities hosted by the YouTubers and creators people actually trust. It's a total reset of how we use the internet, and it's changing the lives of both viewers and creators. Not everyone has their own community yet, but as Paul C. from WP Tuts mentioned in his latest video, with the change of Google, it is most likely that we will see this happening more and more in the very near future. Why would we keep creating content just to feed AI, only for it to be reused in a sloppy way? Users are deeply frustrated, and as content creators, we're also trying to escape this big tech trap. And we've realized the scary truth. Our connection with our audiences on social media isn't actually ours. Our audiences belong first to those big tech companies. If a platform like Meta or Google changes its way of working, its algorithm, or its rules tomorrow, we could lose touch with all our followers instantly. Our entire channel is basically at the mercy of a landlord who can kick us out at any time. To protect themselves, some content creators are moving their most loyal followers to their own independent communities. They are still using YouTube or other social media, but only as a discovery engine to find new people. Once they find their true subscribers, they move them to private spaces, like Paul C. from WP Tuts or myself did. This is a strategy many creators are using to build a direct relationship with their audience that doesn't depend on anyone else but themselves. This changes the power dynamic completely. Instead of us content creators trying to hack the algorithm to get views, we can focus on actually providing value to a small group. When we own our community, the platform starts working for us rather than us working for the platform. As users, you change from being passive viewers into active contributors who might even help us solve a problem. It's about building a cooperative dynamic, where the creator is the leader of a journey, not just a person on the stage. This is how most successful communities in 2026 are being built. If you think this fear of losing an audience is just hypothetical, let me tell you what happened to me recently. In November last year, right when Fluent Community launched, I was ready to roll out my own community. I got permission to share it in a Facebook group from admin groups, but the second I hit post, everything broke. Facebook logged me out and completely blocked my profile. I did the whole song and dance, verified my number, sent a selfie, and I got a message saying that it would take about a day to review. Well, days later, I got an email claiming I was banned for running illegal ad campaigns. The irony? I never run any campaigns in my life. I tried everything to get it back, even sending emails daily, about 80 in total, to support, zero response. By February 2026, and still facing permanent deletion, I gave up and made a new profile from scratch just to stay in touch with my family. Facebook literally prompted me to add friends, so I added 6 or 7 people and boom, I was banned again for the exact same fake ad reasons. You have to love the irony of getting banned for adding friends on a platform built for connecting, right? Luckily, having my own independent community meant that I didn't completely disappear from the world, but looking into this, I realized I'm not alone. Thousands of us are getting trapped in the exact same loop because tech giants have handed total control over to broken automated bots. And even huge creators are dealing with this, where YouTube is randomly removing some of their videos out of nowhere. For the average person, this is annoyance. For us as content creator, it is the most anxious, frustrating thing that can happen to us. And don't even get me started on the rules set up by different groups like those on Facebook, where we don't even dare to post our content because we run the risk of having it taken down. These spaces have become so tightly policed and paranoid about spam that genuine content creators trying to help are being flagged. I recall posting a video in a group recently and having it removed because it was considered as self-promotion. And of course, I understand why rules have to be established, but as content creators, we are here to help the community, not to spam or scam others. Making videos take hours of preparation, editing, and optimization. And there is a major difference between being an influencer and being a content creator. Influencers often market a lifestyle, whereas we, content creators, are here to provide actual utility, teaching, and education. An affiliate link down the line is just a way to get a little something back for that time and effort. If you're annoyed by them, you can simply search the original URL and buy the product without the affiliate link. But because big platforms have become so hostile, it is forcing us to build independent spaces where we can actually share these valuable resources, links, and tools freely. So why am I telling you all of this? Because this isn't just about us as content creators escaping a broken system. It's about changing how you experience the internet because things are changing fast. Google being the prominent reason for it lately. When you decide to step away from the endless feeds of tech giants and join a smaller independent community, you get a much better digital life while directly supporting a creator, and we aren't talking about money but genuine support for what we do. There is a huge difference when you join those smaller spaces, and it really comes down to 3 simple things. 1. Real conversation. On big social media apps, if you leave a comment or ask a question, it gets buried under thousands of others or lost in spam, or even better, bots are actually giving you an answer directly taken from AI itself. In smaller community, that noise disappears. We can actually see your messages, answer your questions, and have real helpful conversation with you. Second, meeting your kind of people. Instead of joining a space just to listen to a creator, you step into a room filled with people who share your exact goals and interests. It's a safe space where you can share ideas and make real connections without all the internet toxicity. Third, focus over distraction. Mainstream platform feeds are built to keep you scrolling by showing you things that make you angry or distracted. A smaller community is intentional. You only get the tools, tips, and discussions you actually care about. Instead of wasting your time being treated as a number for advertisers, you become part of a real human group. Now, you might be wondering, this sounds great, Jim, but how do you actually make the switch without forgetting to check these communities? And it's actually way easier than you think, and it starts with a simple trick on your phone. Most independent communities allows you to save them directly to your phone's home screen so they act just like a normal app. Here's what you should do. Take a look at your phone's home screen right now. If you're like most people, apps like Facebook, X, or Instagram are right there on the front page, practically begging you to click them every time you unlock your phone. It's pure muscle memory. The goal is to change that environment. Go to your favorite independent community on your phone's browser, tap the setting icons, and hit Add to Home Screen. Suddenly, a little shortcut icon will appear on your phone. Now, I want you to do a little digital rearranging. Take those tech giant apps, those ones that drain your time and energy, and move them over to your second or third screen page, or hide them in a folder. Then, Take your new community shortcuts and place them right on your very first screen. Now look at the difference. By reorganizing your screen, you're giving the spaces that actually give you a real value a fighting chance against the tech giants' apps. You're making it just a little bit easier to choose a space that really matters to you and your interests. Stepping out of the giant, noisy world of mainstream platforms might feel a little strange at first. We've been trained for years to believe that the internet is only valuable if millions of people are screaming on it at the same time. But the truth is, the best parts of human connection have always happened in small groups. By spending less time on the universal timelines and more time around these smaller digital campfires, you are taking back control of your attention. You will notice very quickly that you feel less drained, less distracted, and far more inspired. You will get direct answers to your questions, learn faster, and build friendships with people who actually care about your progress. And the internet doesn't have to feel like a commercialized trap. It can feel human again. I've built my community The Space to be exactly that, a safe, high-value space away from the noise where we share the best tools and grow together. The link is right down in the description below. Save it to your home screen, and I can't wait to welcome you on the inside. And just a disclaimer before ending this video, ever since I started YouTube, I've been in touch with most of the YouTubers you all know. None of us are working against each other. It's actually the opposite. We work together and believe that the more content we produce, even if it overlaps sometimes, the more we will give our audience the best and most honest value you can find on the internet. So as much as I encourage you to join my community, The Space, I encourage you as well to subscribe to other communities from other content creators. And as usual, I hope this video was helpful and that you realize that the future of content creation does not just depend on us, but also depends on the support our audience brings to us. Thank you so much for watching, and until next time, stay sexy, keep spreading love, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye guys!